and welcome. So I have rejoined in the one sketch, one card collaboration. I always get that wrong. Maybe I got it right and I'm questioning myself. This is a fantastic collaboration that was hosted by Lisa, who is Crafting Diva here on YouTube. I took part with this last year. I had a great chance to make some cards and venture into a world where I don't often go to the card world, but I have joined. This is second collaboration regarding cards, and I feel like I have now got a handle of it, and I'm actually finding it more fun now, and really interested in seeing how other people have interpreted the sketch. So what happens is Lisa, who has organised this, has sent out myself and the other collaborators. They are linked in the description box below, so make sure you check out them. We all get a sketch of a card, so I'm going to insert a picture of that here. So what we have to do is use that sketch to create our cards. So I had some offcuts of some card that I'd previously cut from another project, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to use these offcuts because I'm determined to use up scraps rather than, because I would have just popped them in a box somewhere and used them for another time. So no, I'm going to use these and create card bases from so I can do my one sketch. So I ended up making 4 cards, and they were all different sizes and shapes as well. So I used a collection, which is a Tula and Norbert collection, and it's to do with bees. I can't remember the name of the collection, but I did get it from Cheryl Simone's crafts store last year, and again, I'm all for using up my stuff this year. And these are the cards that I've made, so I will just show you one at a time. So this is the first one that I've made, and I've actually used some of my new dies that I got from Sizzix, and that is this bee die, and then this honeycomb here is actually the negative part of a die that makes the honeycomb, the insert of the honeycomb. So I kept these parts, like let me just show you these from when I was cutting out the different colours for the honeycomb. So I just kept them as like sort of layering pieces, and I think that worked out really well. So this one is a 5.5 by 5.5 card. In the back here, I've done some tulle over this lovely honey yellow piece of card. It's actually got honeycomb as part of the collection, and then I've done some stitching around there, and then I've added some sequins, which I made this mix in some of peach and gold and some lighter gold and some like bronzy gold, and then some iridescent yellow as well in there, just to give it some sparkle. And I've just done that in like a square, and then added this panel here, the next square, on top, which again I did some yellow stitching on, and then added the flag banner strip here, and then this is sort of like my circle area here, with the honeycomb and the bee, and then I just added the sentiment, you're my honeybee here, and I just laid that on top of another piece of cardstock from the kit, and then just added a couple of these stickers, which I turned into embellishments by backing onto some of the black card. So that is the card there, and then in the inside, all I've done is just added a piece of white cardstock and just added some yellow stitching. So that's a card already made. So that was the biggest card that I made, and because the sketch was a square, I was happy to make a square, so this is the biggest card that I could make. Then the next card that I made is a 6x4, and I actually used one of my Polaroids. So it just comes as a pack. I think I got it from the range. So this is a white one. It's just a Polaroid shape, and there's nothing there. but I turned it into a shaker because I love the shakers. So I added some of that sequins mix, and I actually put the tulle, so it's like a white tulle, and I love using the tulle because it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, honeys behind the little, you know, in the little bee house. Beehive. I don't know why I keep saying that. And then again in the background I added the honeycomb there, so a little one of the smaller bees in there. The flag this time I've done down the side here. I did it in the to match the bees, and then here I've added a puffy gold heart from my stash, and then the banner here. So I've sort of layered it up, and then I've got all the elements are there. And then I have just also decorated with some enamel dots also. And then in the inside I had a strip of the grey gingham, so I just stitched that into the white sheet inside, so it's a card that stands up that way. So that was my second card that I did. Then my third card got a little bit smaller. I think this one is 4.5 by 3.5, I think. Oh, I forgot to write down, but it is obviously a smaller card. Let me just grab my ruler, which I really need a new ruler. Yeah, 3.5 by 4.5. So what I've done here is I've just laid up the pieces. So I've got my backing and then my middle piece here with the lovely sunflowers. I've done the flag banner here using some ribbon, which I stitched on top of some paper. And then I just used the stickers, so I had to use one of the gnomes. I realised that I hadn't even used the gnome yet, so I had to use a gnome. And then I love this birdhouse. This is one of the reasons why I got the collection. I just love this collection of birdhouses as my central image. And then here a sentiment saying happy bee day, and again with some yellow enamel dots just to finish it off. And then these were also stickers that I just popped up also. And then inside just a simple stitch around the outside of the white layer. So that was my third card. And then a final fourth card went even smaller. So this one is 4 by 3, so just a ½ inch smaller, and I decided to do it this way up instead. For this one I used the backing paper that did have the little gnomes as beekeepers in the background, and then I just laid the tulle over the top and then added the rest of my sequins mix in there, so all my sequins were all used up. And then instead of using a flag, I sort of used the bee border to come down here. And then I used this sticker here, so I backed it onto cards and turned it into an embellishment as both the central image and sentiment, and I just used the bees just to add that, so it looks like a little happy bee family. It says our happy family, like so. And then I actually had 2 of the bees left over, so I thought I'd just add them in there, and then I just stitched around them inside. So they are my cards. These are what I have made for this collaboration. I'm so happy that the collaboration has begun again. I really enjoyed it last time, but I was, what did I feel, a duck out of water. And I just feel like I've improved a lot on my card making, and it is thanks to these challenges and collaborations that has made me confident in cards. I'm still not 100%, and I look forward to seeing what everyone else has made, so please do follow those, give them a like, and well, thank you for watching. And I will see you again next month for another card sketch, and probably before with other things. So thanks for watching again. See you soon. Bye.